Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to make a reaction video on Andrew Tate emergency meeting. We also have a notebook and a pen with ourselves, so we can write things, we can learn important lessons, and there is a lot of amazing learning in today's video. So make sure you subscribe our channel because we have a lot of Andrew Tate emergency meetings and other amazing content, and a lot of videos are coming as soon as possible, so make sure you subscribe our channel. Without wasting any time, let's start our video.
Gentlemen, nobody is ever going to be grateful for any of the things you do for them. They're never going to be grateful to the direct proportion of the size of the deed you have completed. They may say thankful, they may say thank you, they may be thankful for a few minutes. But by and large, you're going to massively outperform in regards to value given and gratitude received. You've already noticed this in your life. When you do something massive and monumental for somebody, they're happy with you for 10 to 15 minutes. They may mention it again in the future, but they're not grateful by and large. People are ungrateful. This is how humanity works. So you have to go through life doing good things for people to get self-generated happiness. Not for other people to be grateful, not for other people to say you're amazing, not for other people to kiss your ass. You need to do it because it makes you feel good because you did the right thing.
So in this video, Andrew Tate is explaining that all the people are not gonna be grateful for the things you do for them. For example, you do good things for your friends and you help them in their bad times, but they may remind it for 2 days, for 2 months, or for 2 years, but at the end of the day they will be gonna ungrateful for what you did, and they will forget what you did. So make sure when you do good things with people, don't expect them to be grateful. Don't expect them to kiss your ass. Just do it for yourself. What I mean by do it for yourself, because when you do something amazing, when you do something great, when you do something good or help people, you feel great, you feel good, there are good vibe, so you feel good, and you feel very good because your soul is saying you are a good person, you help him. So whatever you do it for yourself. Even if you help someone, do help for yourself to feel you good.
This is what society is built on. Who is grateful for the people who gave up their lives for society? They gave the ultimate sacrifice, their lives, and we mention them once a year. Is that a fair exchange? No. Your girlfriend, you keep her alive, you pay her bills, you buy her handbags, you educate her, you stop her being a moron, you take her around the world, you protect her physically, you do all of this for her. Is she truly grateful to the same level of the investment you are putting in terms of time, energy, and money? Of course not.
Yes, of course not. It's not about girl, it's not about girlfriend, it's not about wife. If we look all around people, like if we talk about friends, wife, girlfriend, at the end of the day, they forget what you did. They only remember the present. If you are bad at the present, they're gonna look bad at you. They're gonna be angry at you because you did something wrong. But they never be remember those things you do for themselves. You do for them.
You do it because it is your duty to do the right thing. I do so many things for people, knowing that I will never get the gratitude I deserve. It doesn't matter. I've decided that it's the right thing to do, and I am self-generating happiness because I've done the right thing. I'm not here to be taken advantage of, and I'm not an idiot. But if I decide to do something for someone, it's because I want to feel good and I don't expect anything back from them. If I lend somebody money, when I ask for it back, I'm the bad guy. So if someone asks to borrow money, I just say, here's the money. And I decided to just give them the money because they can keep it. because I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do. I don't need him to say thank you. I don't need him to kiss my ass. I don't even need the money back. I just did it because it was the right thing to do. This is how you need to approach situations in your life, because a lot of you find, I've had a lot of messages in the last few days, a lot of emails, a lot of people go to cobratate.com and they message the live chat and they're saying, I have all these things I'm doing for people and everyone's ungrateful. Don't do it for the gratitude. You don't need gratitude. We're men. You do it because in the end, the moral arc of the universe bends towards justice. In the end, karma is applied, both the good and the bad.
The same thing I tell you. If you are doing something good, if you are helping someone, don't expect them to kiss your ass. Don't expect them to give you something in return. Even if someone borrows money from you, you should not expect them to give you back, because most of the people don't give money back. Even friends, they said, he's my friend. Bro, you lent money from him and you have to give them back. But if you ask the money back, your money back, you become a bad person. The same thing Andrew Tate said. And I already told you about, if you're doing something good, do it for yourself. Do it because God is watching. Do it for God will reward you later.
How the world works. Now, there's a lot of arguments to the contrary. There's amazing good people who had bad things happen to them. However, the best way for you to approach your life doesn't necessarily have to be true. This is the real intellect. You don't want to go through life saying, this is what is true, so this is how I think. You want to go through life thinking, this is how I can be as competitive as possible, so this is the software from which my mind operates. I am as competitive as possible if I believe these things, whether they are true or false. I've talked about this before. If someone said they were about to shoot me in the chest, I would stand a higher chance of surviving if I believed I was bulletproof. If I was like, the bullet's going to kill me, the bullet's going to kill me, and then got shot, I believe I would die quicker than if I said, unfazed, and took the bullet. You'd be amazed what your mind can do. So you want to operate inside of your head. Your software has to be deliberately programmed to give you the highest competitive advantage. So, believing that the universe is always fair in the end, believing that karma always plays out in the end, gives you the highest competitive advantage. And for that reason, you're going to do nice things for people, even if they're not giving you gratitude in return.
So, the thing is, we have learned that believe in God, trust God. If you do something good, God will reward you 100x. If you give your money in charity, God will 10x your business. God will 10x your money and return 100x back. So, if you are doing something good, do it because God is watching. Because you love God. And loving God is the most important part in our life. Because at the end of the day, if you have God, you have everything. And if you don't have God, you don't have anything. So do it because you love God. Do good things to people because you love God. And God will reward 100x. Maybe you are suffering from some problems, but at the end of the day, believe in yourself. Believe, trust the plan of God, that God will reward you at the end of the day.
Your girlfriend leaves you. She cheated on you and she stole your money and she's a piece of shit. Instead of trying to get revenge, you believe karma is going to play out in the end. The universe is fair in the end. The moral arc of the universe bends towards justice. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to focus on myself, keep winning, doing the right thing. You don't show much interest in her. You keep focusing on the gym and money. She sees you on Instagram winning. Then she begs for you back a year later. If you spam her all the time, don't go to the gym, don't work, spam her a bunch of insults, she's never going to chase you again. Believing that the karma, believing that the universe is going to fix everything if you just focus on doing the right things, actually made it come true. Your mind isn't about truth. Your mind is about winning. Your mind is about how do I operate to win. So if you're going through life doing good things for other people.
So we learn another lesson. He said that if your girlfriend broke up with you, and now some men, some so-called men who are gay and call themselves men, so after the breakup, some said like, I want a revenge, I want a revenge, how can she break my heart, and comes in a relationship with someone else, with some other guy. How? Bro, you are weak. Focus on your financial status, focus on your finance, focus on your mental health, focus on your physical health. Be strong, go to gym. There are a lot of women in this world. You will find someone else better. So if she broke up with you, leave her. Some men throw acid on a woman. That's so bad. Some men maybe kill or do something else. That's so bad. So the only thing you have to do, forget about Raven. Forget about her if she leaves you. Focus on yourself, focus on your finance, focus on your mental health, focus on your family, focus on your health.
Gratitude because you want an ego boost, because you want to feel a little bit better about yourself. That is not the highest operating parameter. The highest operating parameter for your mind is that I do nice things because I want to do them. I do good things because I can do them. And in the end, the universe is going to pay me back. And you know what's crazy? It does. I truly believe it does. Although I see people like Charlie Kirk, amazing people who didn't deserve their fate, you sit and think, well, how can karma be real? How can karma be real when beautiful children are blown to pieces in Gaza? Surely this isn't real. The universe is so unfair. I understand that. But if I accept that the universe is unfair, then I can't win. And I'm here to win. So I believe it is fair. I believe the only reason I'm free from my matrix attack is because I've helped so many of you. I've helped so many millions of young men get up, get rich, dedicate themselves, escape the slavery which has been bestowed upon them by women and misandrists and the matrix and the system. I believe all that good energy, all of the people talking about me in conversations I didn't hear, all of the people saying Andrew Tate helped me, all of those negative orgons that were being thrown at me by the matrix were repelled by the positive orgons.
So another thing we learned. Believe is the most important thing. Believe in yourself, believe in God, that God will reward me. If I did something good, God will reward me at the end of the day. But if you don't believe it, if you say, karma is not real, universe is not real, and all this stuff, you're not gonna get anything. You have to believe in God. You have to believe in yourself. What you believe is what you get. If you don't believe that at the end of the day God will reward 100x to me, at the end of the day I will win, you will never gonna win. But if you believe at the end of the day, my time will come, I'm going to reach, I'm gonna be healthy, I can achieve good physique if I work hard, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, but at the end of the day it will happen if you believe, only if you believe, and only if you work hard for it.
Of all the good I did in the world, this is what I believe, which is why I am here as a billionaire taking my time to talk to you for free, trying to help you. Forget gratitude. No one's ever going to be gracious for any of the things you've ever done for them. Nobody's ever going to appreciate you to the level you deserve to be appreciated. No one's ever going to see your brilliance. No one's ever going to see your sacrifice. Most fathers and men are going to 9-to-5s all day, every day, struggling, and they can't even get a coffee when they get in the house. You're never going to be appreciated because you're a man. But you do it because it is right. And you have accepted in your mind that if you do the right thing is done to you in the end. Perhaps you have to suffer some losses along the way. Perhaps there are lessons along the way. Perhaps it is difficult along the way. But that is just laying the ground for you to finally appreciate the good when you get it. You're not going to appreciate the good without the bad. You're not going to see the light without the dark. Everything bad that's happening to you is setting up your mind to appreciate the good. It's all good. It's all fair. You deserve every single drop of bad things that happen to you. You deserved it. So did I. You deserve all of the bad things that have ever happened to you. And you deserve all of the amazing things that are going to happen to you as well. And I promise, if you operate from this frame, if you think this way, if you forget about the notion of gratitude or appreciation or thanks, and you're just a good person. I'll give you a really simple example.
First thing first, I understand we deserve. He said we deserve all the things. We deserve all good things. We deserve all the cars. Only we work hard for those things. We deserve everything. But I didn't understood that we deserve all the bad things. Like how? Why? Why we deserve all the bad things? Anyway, let's watch.
My ex-girlfriends I was really nice to, and they weren't thankful, but I was a nice guy. 10 years later, the police called them and tried to make them rat on me and put me in jail, and they're like, no, he was nice to me. I got paid back for the money I spent 10 years ago. I could have never seen it coming. I could have never anticipated. It wasn't tangible, but in the end, it paid off.
The same thing I told you before. At the end of the day, everything is going to be good for you if you believe. Be nice. Help people. Be nice to everything. Be nice to everyone. Be nice to your family. Be nice to your girlfriend. Be nice to your friends. And at the end of the day, if you help people, if you do good things, God will reward you. Maybe it takes times, like he said 10 years. Maybe for you it's 20 years. Maybe for you it's 30 years. But at the end of the day, in this world, you get rewarded.
Moral arc of the universe bends towards justice. Next time you leave your house, make people smile. If you saw my video with the jerk chicken, I bought everyone's dinner. Next time you go into McDonald's, pay for someone's food. What is it, $5, $10? Let's be good people. Start doing this all the time. Start being nice. Pay for someone's stuff, hold the door open, smile, be friendly.
Like, one more important thing, you have to pay. If you pay for someone bills, if you do good things like that, if you feed someone, if you feed someone hungry, if you feed some animals, some street dogs or some street cats, you will get rewarded. And don't do it for you will get rewarded at the end of the day. Do good things because you love God, because God will be happy. Like my man, my child, do good things. So at the end of the day, of course, you get rewarded, but your mind should not be like that. I do good things because I want reward. Do good things because it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel better.
Friendly, be a really nice guy, and you'll start to see your universe change. You're starting to see, wow, why am I more lucky? Why do I have more providence? Why am I winning like I didn't win before? What have I changed? My life is the same. I'm just going out there trying to do nice things. I'm not doing it for the gratitude. I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. You're always going to be massively underappreciated as a man. You're always going to be massively underappreciated as a man. And the most masculine thing you can do is stand up and say, doesn't matter if you underappreciate me. I'm going to win anyway. You're not